Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I am Anne, and together with my good friend and business partner Wayne, we run the Sussex Handmade Soap Company. And today for our behind the scenes video, we're going to be bringing you something a little bit different. We are going to be introducing you to us using the National Shrinkwrap System for the first time ever. We received this in the mail, about a week ago now, and so yeah, today's video is us showing you us using it for the very first time. So for those of you that haven't heard of it, the National Shrinkwrap System is a company based in America who offer full systems with wands and heat guns and mats and the film, everything that you need to be able to wrap your products. And a lot of people do use it for wrapping soap products. And the reason that we have chosen to go with the National Shrinkwrap System in America rather than actually sourcing a shrink wrap closer to home here in the UK, which would undoubtedly be a lot cheaper because the shipping from America isn't cheap, and the time for it to reach us, it takes longer than perhaps buying from the UK. But the reason we have gone to America is that we searched high and low in the UK to try and find an eco-friendly shrink wrap. And we found degradable shrink wraps, but reading up on them, they weren't really what we wanted. Because those of you that are familiar with our company, those of you that are familiar with our ethics and things like that will know that up until now, we have never used plastic to wrap any of our products. We want to be as eco-friendly and as plastic-free as possible. And that's not going to change going forwards. Things like our soaps are still going to be wrapped in paper. Our scrubs and things are still going to be wrapped in aluminium tins or glass. We are not increasing the plastic use on those products we already do. This wrap is purely going to be for wrapping our bath bombs, and we are going to cover why we have made the decision to use the National Shrink Wrap on our bath bombs later on in this video. But coming back to the National Shrink Wrap and the Biolefin, what was different about this was when I was reading, and I did a lot of reading, so much reading up on this before we decided to actually jump in and buy it. The main thing that swung it was that it is fully biodegradable, and in around about 3 years it will naturally biodegrade down into oxygen, carbon dioxide and biomass. It is not going to degrade down into microplastics, which was the issue we had with a lot of the shrink wraps that were available here in the UK, as they turn into microplastics, which we don't want. Biolefin doesn't. Biolefin degrades, I say, down into biomass, carbon dioxide and oxygen, so it isn't going to leave any kind of nasty microplastics hanging around the environment for years and years on end. So it checked those boxes for us. Now, I'm not going to lie, there are obviously some people that are going to be watching this and that are going to be saying, well, surely all of the good you're doing by buying this eco-friendly film rather than buying from somewhere in the UK is going to be offset with the carbon footprint of having to order from the USA. And I'm not going to lie, of course there is going to be an impact on us ordering this from the USA. However, I have done calculations and I have worked out that the film that we have ordered is going to be enough for us to wrap 6,000 bath bombs. So this isn't going to be something we are ordering on a regular basis. We're probably talking once a year, maybe even less frequently. And for us, yes, the carbon footprint thing it's not great. No one can say it is. It's not great. But for that to be offset by, 6,000 bath bombs that are then going to be wrapped in the most eco-friendly film that we can currently find on the market, for us was kind of worth it. Obviously, if things change in the future and this film becomes readily available in the UK, we will obviously switch to buying it from the UK because it will be cheaper for us, it will be better in terms of the carbon footprint, and we will get quicker delivery. So, in terms of sense, if it was available in the UK, we would buy it from the UK, but it's not, so we can't. Hopefully one day it might be. But anyway, let's get on to why we actually decided to use it, because like I say, until now we have never used any kind of plastic film or anything, because like I say, we want our packaging to be eco-friendly, we wanted it to be plastic free. So for us to do this is a massive change, and it was a really, really hard decision. And the thing that led us to actually deciding to use this system was bath bombs. As I say, we will not be using it on any other products, it will just be on our bath bombs. And the reason we are deciding to use it on our bath bombs is to protect them. Bath bombs, we have done so much testing and we have realised that they are so sensitive to humidity and temperature changes and things like that. And we had real concerns that if we were not to wrap our bath bombs in something like this, that they would not work properly once we have sold them to our customers, because the humidity can affect them, it can cause them to slightly activate, and then when you get it home and you pop it in your bath, it's not going to give you the fizz and the foam that we have spent so many hours trying to perfect for you guys, and we want our customers to have the perfect product. And quite rightly, some of you are probably now going, well, you know, famous high street stores, they sell their bath bombs on package. What's the difference? The difference is that anybody who is selling inside in a nice temperature controlled, humidity controlled environment, such as a high street store, isn't going to be subject to the same kind of conditions that companies such as ours will be. And the reason for that is that we do an awful lot of outside shows. Whether it's summer, autumn, winter, spring, we will be outside at shows. And at those shows, the humidity levels and the temperature and the weather are always different. So you can start, even a hot summer's day, you can start with the dew on the ground and it can feel chilly, and then it gets hot and the humidity levels change so much. And if we were to have our bath bombs unwrapped and exposed to that kind of environment, it is highly likely that they would be negatively affected by the weather. And we don't want our customers to buy products that aren't going to work how they should. So yeah, that is why we decided. We looked at so many different options for packaging them before we came down to this decision. We looked at little boxes, we looked at paper wrap, we looked at every other possible option that there was. And for one reason or another, no other options really gave us the feeling that they were going to be adequately protected. And that is why we have gone with the Biolefin eco-friendly, biodegradable shrink wrap, because we feel that at the moment that is a happy medium between being as eco-friendly as we can, but also ensuring that our customers will get a product that is given to them in perfect condition. I say it is not ideal, but you know, with the way the world is at the moment and the products that are available on the market, it is the best that we can do. So that is the decision that we have made, and it's one that we are happy with, and it's one that we're happy to kind of stand by as well. And I think that's one of the most important things too, is that, you know, when you're running a company, that you're happy with your decision and you're happy with how you are running your business, and that, you know, you can put your hand on your heart and say that you've done all you can to, you know, do the best that you can. And that's what we have done. So that is why we are using this system. And we are going to show you today us using it for the very first time. This is not going to be a kind of prim, polished video. It is Wayne and I playing with it, trying to work out what we're doing, you know, working out how it works, having a little play. So the video isn't perfect. You are truly getting the behind the scenes footage of our first time ever using it. So yeah, it's definitely not an absolutely perfect polished performance. It's more just us sussing it out, but I thought that you guys might like to see, and it might be fun or interesting, especially if the shrink wrap system is something that you as business owners have thought about purchasing yourselves. So yeah, enjoy the video. I've talked for ages now, so let's just roll the video. So now that we've told you a little bit about why we decided to go with the National Shrinkwrap System, let us introduce you to what was actually included in our parcel that we received. Obviously, we have got the 500 feet of the Biolefin film. We got the 60 gauge non-perforated Biolefin. There were lots of different film choices to go with. This is the one that suited our requirements the best. And then we got the heating mat. So this here is the heating mat, and also this, what's this called, Wayne?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we got sort of insulating material.
It takes out any
bumps
or discrepancies.
Yeah, it takes out bumps in the table, I think, doesn't it? So you get a neater cut. At least that's what the video said. I think we're still getting used to this, obviously. This is the first time we've used it. So yeah, you've got the heating mat and the under layer there. And then you have got the wand, which is what you obviously use to cut the shrink wrap with. And when we turned this on, it did smoke slightly from the components, but luckily I'd already read to expect that to happen. So if you're purchasing something like this and you're using it for the first time, don't be alarmed if you get a little bit of smoke coming off the components, because yeah, we did. And I read the email from the guy that runs this company, and he said to expect that. Obviously, if it bursts into flames, that would be something else entirely.
But we'll get it on video.
Oh yeah, we will. Oh, God,
But anything with a heating element will let off smoke when you first use it, like the heat gun did.
Yeah. And
it's just dust and...
stinky fumes.
Yeah. It's factory stuff.
Yeah. We also got a DVD, which we weren't sure was going to play, because obviously we are in a different region to the US, but it does play, it does work over here in the UK, and that is just to kind of tell you how to set up the system, how to work it, and how to get the best out of it. And in the emails and communication, Art from the National Shrinkwrap Company was very kind of like, please watch the DVD, it will really help you. So we did watch it, and it has kind of helped with a few of the setup questions that we had. We have also got, because we purchased the Biolefin biodegradable recyclable film, these little sheets of stickers that tell everyone that it is the biodegradable film. And we also got these larger stickers, which I'm guessing we can probably use on our displays when we're at shows, because no doubt at shows we will have people who think that this is just standard plastic, so we are going to have to do a little bit of explaining about what it actually is, and hopefully these stickers will help people to at least, you know, question what it is and ask about it, and hopefully know a little bit more about it. And the final thing we got is some heating element repair kit, so some extra wires for the heating element. And then just some instructions, please read. This was one telling you not to remove the Teflon tape from the base of the wand. And it's a good job that this was here, because otherwise I may well have tried to take that off. So that stays on. And yeah, just a few more owner's manual, bits and pieces, you know, just stuff to kind of help you along the way. And the guy that runs this, as I think his name is Art, seems to be so far really helpful about, if you've got any questions, you know, just message him. So hopefully, so far we've experienced really good customer service, haven't we? I mean, he sent it out from the US on the Friday and we received it here in the UK on the Monday, so that was really, really quick. The last thing is a heating gun. Normally a heating gun is included with this system when you purchase it as a whole. Unfortunately, when we ordered, they were actually out of stock of the correct voltage heat gun, because being in the UK we don't have the same power as America, so we need a special heat gun with a different voltage. But again, they were kind enough to actually discount an amount off the total cost of our order to enable us to buy a heat gun, which we did. And again, we were told it's just a standard heat gun with 2 heat settings that is needed, so that is what we purchased. And the amount that they discounted us did actually pretty much just cover the cost of buying ourselves a heat gun from our local DIY store. So this is, I say, the setup as a whole, and now I'm very excited because honestly we haven't used it yet to try and wrap anything, so this is truly a first. And we have got some bath bombs.
I did have a little go, that's why it's a bit wrinkly.
You had a go. You haven't wrapped anything though, have you?
No, I haven't wrapped anything. I couldn't help
anything?
myself. I plugged it all in to make sure it wasn't going to explode or whatnot.
So you've you've cut a bit, haven't you? But you haven't
heated things up so it would be less smoky in here.
Yeah, but we haven't wrapped anything yet, and
No.
we are going to attempt to wrap some bath bombs. These are all just ones, you know, any of you guys that watch our videos know I have been testing bath bombs lately. These are all the ones that are slightly wrong, much better than in the video I showed you a few weeks ago, but they're still slightly not how I want them, but they're good enough for us to actually use them to attempt our wrapping today. So, shall we try and wrap something?
Yeah, I don't know, do you want to do 1 or do you want to try 3?
We could try and jump straight in with 3. I'm really excited. Right, so we will wrap 1.
These are purely demo
2.
bath bombs, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if these break, so they're ones that didn't work, so we're going to wrap, or trying to wrap, 3 bath bombs. And what we need to do, I think, is just roll them into the packaging. So I would say I need to want it about there.
Yeah, just where it naturally kind of, because you don't want too much excess because it'll only shrink so far onto
Right,
itself.
okay, so yeah, so where the film naturally meets, so about there. I'm just going to have a go and see what happens.
And then pull away the...
Okay, see, we're getting a little bit of smoking off there. I don't know if you can see, but I'm not going to worry about it unless it bursts into flames. So I'm going onto the material. Then I'm going to press down. And then I'm going to rock to the side.
Yeah. And that should do it.
And that should do it. Oh, oh, it has. Oh, sort of. There we go. So that has now cut and sealed. I am watching the lead. I'm going to go down and then down, press down.
You should be able to pull that
Yeah.
away.
Oh yeah. I have pulled it away. There we go. One bath bomb in its own little sealed pack. Do you want to go?
Yeah.
There you go.
Can't blow it up.
You have a go, see? Oh, you're more confident with it than me. I'm nervous of it.
There you go. I don't know if that's going to be too much on there.
We'll find out when we try and shrink it.
Then obviously the last bit.
I think, to be honest, we probably could have fitted a fourth one in as well, but while we're just practicing and we're just sort of experimenting, we'll just try with the 3. So, down about there. Let's try and shrink them. Obviously, you know, the edges aren't perfect because this is our first time. And hopefully in a few months, these will look really messy because the ones we'll be producing will be absolutely fantastic. But in terms of a very first use of a product you are completely unfamiliar with, so far it's seeming pretty easy to work with. Right, now, heat gun. Right, so when I was reading as well, he did say keep it on a low setting. Don't hold it too close or the film will get holes and rip. And keep the gun moving. It's not going to burn my fingers, is it?
No, well, as long as you don't touch the end.
What, that end? I'm not going to touch that. I'm not daft.
Don't touch the business end.
Shall I pick it up and start doing it like that? Or do it on the floor?
Do it on the mat for the minute.
Do it on the mat. Right, okay, here I go. Sorry, it's probably going to be noisy. Sorry about that. Oh, it's not too hot. That's fine. Is that done?
Yeah. It'll only shrink so far.
Shall I do another one?
Yeah. Do all of them.
Oh, I've got a hole in that one. Right, so finished with the gun, so I'm going to stand it upright like that, so that doesn't burn anything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, so that was, you know, I've never shrink wrapped before, and I don't think I did too bad. These two seem to be in one piece. The blue one, I did burn a little hole in the top.
Or is that because it popped, because it's
No, I think I burnt a hole in it.
had an air pocket?
Just a little hole there. No, I'm pretty sure I burnt that. I think I held the gun a bit too close for a second and another little hole there. But these two, you know, first attempt and all, not too bad. Obviously the seam there. I mean, in an ideal world, when I know what I'm doing a bit more, it'd be nice to have the seam going round the ring perhaps. But I don't think that was too bad. There's not much else to say, is there? This is just a very quick kind of intro video to our opinion and first use of the National Shrinkwrap System. Obviously, practice is required. They're not absolutely perfectly wrapped, but in time, they will get better. And practice, as they say, does make perfect. But yeah, pretty happy with it so far. Pretty happy with the ease of use, the speed of use. Yeah, the customer service was good. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add?
Apart from I want to have a go.
Oh, you want to have a go? Come and have a go. You come and have a go. We could do you having a go in fast motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's speed up Wayne having a go. Right, 3, 2, 1, hit it. So there we have it, another 4 wrapped in super speedy time. Yeah. So, yeah, if you've got any questions, drop them in the comments box. There's not a lot we can really offer assistance-wise with this at the moment because obviously we are just testing it out ourselves. But if you've got any questions about, what's included with it or the setup, we will try and help you. But to be honest, we'll probably just end up directing you to the National Shrinkwrap site because they obviously can tell you a lot better how to set it up and use it than we can. But we just thought it might be nice for you guys to see somebody completely new to this system using it for the very first time. Thanks for watching today. Do tune in for our Friday soap making video. I'm not sure what we're doing on Friday, whether it will be a limited edition or if it will just be something a little bit different this week. But have a lovely week and we shall look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.